Sitapuzet Mzansi, you know it's that time of the week again where you are blessed enough to chill with me. I told you guys this is Breaking It Down with myself, K9 Star, and I only chill with people who've got the dopest stories. I thought I had the dopest story, but hey, I'm compromising myself literally each and every week. Ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, yeah, goes, yeah, goes, yeah. Let's make some noise for KG SMALLZ in the building. Show, my guy.
How's it, buddy?
Small, you good?
Easy, my man.
Hey, bro, you busy?
Yeah, it's getting hectic, bruh. It's getting hectic, but yeah, there's nothing I can do. It's time.
You know, people think you just got here now.
Hey,
I'm at 2000. They think this is a new DJ.
hey, my man, and I've been doing this thing for plus minus 2 decades plus.
Tell us your story. Who are you? Where you from? How you got to DJing? And why is it something that you wouldn't? Why is it something that you wouldn't stop doing?
I love this. This is my life, man. I actually was introduced by my father into music.
Wow.
So my father will gather there with his friends on weekends, and I'll play a young DJ without even noticing that I'm a DJ, because I'll be like changing records for them.
Yeah.
You know, you'll play one song on a length of an LP, and when it stops, it will play something like 10 to 15 minutes, and you have to jump and change it or flip it again. Yeah, but I had my own selection of songs. So they used to enjoy my selection without even knowing that I'm actually selecting, bro. I was just playing. You know, I was looking forward to weekends. As a young boy, I think I was from 4 years, I started doing that thing. And at the age of 4, I was changing records for them when they visited my dad. I grew up like that up until I went to school, and I decided, nah, I need to further this. Then I went to DJ school.
Yeah.
DJ school, it was a production company that I was actually assigned to work with. So in that time or era, you need to decide whether you're doing film, TV, or
oh,
videos,
nice.
visuals.
More of an art school type of thing,
Yeah. So I decided to do music. So that time I was actually more into soca. So I did not actually pay attention more into production that time. I used to love what I do in terms of changing music, playing it. And I did not actually master the craft of doing my own beats and stuff.
Yeah.
So at that time, as I was a soccer player back then, my time was mostly spent on the gym and games and stuff. At that time, I was playing for Fairway Stars, the Free State Stars, as Champions Little League back in the days. And at the later stage, when I went to tertiary, then I started training with Drama Cosmos. So from there, then I was looking forward to be on the first team of Orlando Pirates, but unfortunately, I got injured as I was on the transfer list on that year. So
I don't want you going into detail regarding that, because I want us to come back to it, because I know a thing or two about that, but I just want us to delve more into that much later. Fast forward, now you are into this music thing. Which year is this?
Hey, my man, it's a while back. It's over 20 years. I think it was in 2004 when I started actually DJing. It was shortly after I got injured, so I couldn't do soccer anymore. Then I focused mainly on my music career in full swing. So that time we used to call your legends like your Vinny Da Vinci, Christos, your Glenn Lewis, Kabzela, Monde, you know, the late. So that time it was back in Klerksdorp at the establishment called Bonner Night Club, We used to rock Bonnet Club back then. I was actually a caretaker. I'll open slots for everybody, warm the decks for DJ Nelson. The late DJ Nelson is my guy. May his soul rest in peace. I used to rock for him while he's busy taking a bath at home, because we used to stay together sharing a same flat. So I'll take records to the club while he's still there, and I'll just steal the moment and warm the club. So yeah, I started like that, and I fell in love with it, and I ended up starting to buy my own music. I started buying my own records, started collecting in 2007. Late 2007, I moved to Northern Cape. I moved to Kuruma in Katu. A friend of mine used to stay in Katu, used to work there by the mines in Kumba, one of the mines there, and Sisheng. So he's like, hey, dude, we need to go to Northern Cape. Tlexop doesn't have a life for you as a DJ. You know, the competition is too high this side, so you need to focus on greener pastures. I'm like, what are you talking about? I've never been to Northern Cape. I don't even know where is Northern Cape. He's like, no, you stay there with me. I'm staying alone, so we'll share apartments. Okay, fine. I went to Katu, stayed there, I think, for 2 years, full 2 years. Then I started venturing into doing my own proposals, submitting to government and stuff. And I remember my first event was World AIDS Day that they funded. So yeah, I was still a hustler as a young boy, but it happened, and I think they gave it to me for like 3 years. I pushed it for 3 years, and after that, the government took it over, and it started circulating around the province. So yeah, I used to stay with this guy, and he saw this pamphlet when he went home in Klerksdorp. He's like, hey, bruh, there's a competition called a vinyl meltdown, a K-Mel vinyl meltdown. Okay, sharp. And that time, we did not have your social media platforms where you can actually be exposed to information. So he went home and he saw that thing, a circular that was all over the place. And when he came back, he gave me the particulars of the competition, and I entered, and I went for vinyl meltdown. The vinyl meltdown, it was taken by DJ Tira. So I was there and I participated. Unfortunately, I couldn't win. And after 3 years, I entered again. That one was taken by SMALLZ. But I did not actually have that thing of saying, the guys are winning. And, you know, you should remember I was still growing. And the experience wasn't that much. So, but I'll be there on top 5 now and then, top 5. So the last one I was on top 3, but Iggy took it. So they did that compilation for him, the Solantis Spice or something.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah, I remember it,
yeah. And Tira did the album for him as well. They did album for him. His first album, I think it was released under House Africa. It was Deep House. He wasn't on Rome that time.
Yeah, at the time,
So, yeah. That's how far I come. So these guys, I've been under the same umbrella with them a while ago. So I've decided to push this thing on my own. When I go to Northern Cape, I started focusing more into it to make it my business. I started pushing it very hard. Unfortunately, when you check the environment from where I used to stay, the Northwest and the Gauteng province, when you check the Northern Cape, the scale is a bit deeper. The graph is not that much higher in terms of competition. So I was dominating for quite a while.
I remember at some point you had down like the casino, bro.
Yeah. We'll come to that. So I was in Kuruma, Katu Kuruman. I had guys, Bia, Mzito, Lord Rapture. I forgot the others, but Rapture, he's the one who actually called me. He's like, hey, bruh, I see you are a DJ and you are just sitting here in Katu. You just call us when you have events like this. It was on that festival.
Yeah,
we had.
yeah.
And he's like, hey, man, we have a place there called John Bull's in Kuruma. You need to come through, bruh. I did not have an establishment where I play every weekend. So it was difficult. I was waiting for that event for me to do movements. But I'll get bookings now and then and go play home and come back. So that side, I decided I'm going to stay here. I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah.
And that guy introduced me to the nightlife of Kuruma. I remember the other time there was a competition, Brutal Fruit. It was organized by the late Toli.
Yes.
It was in Kuruma, and they took it to Kuruma go skid ban. I remember, it was at skid ban. Somewhere, there was a place in Kuruma where they used to do events back then. So I was playing there with DJ Nation as the main act. DJ Nation was playing there with me. He played first and other guys, they played, and I closed the show. When I closed the show, people went crazy. And this brother, Toli, he called me. He's like, Emona, baru mangyo, takon. Then I went to sit with him there, where the chat is like, tomorrow I'm leaving with you to Kimberley.
He said that to you?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm like, are you for real? He's like, yeah, I have my own establishment called Latino Heat. Do you know about it? I'm like, no, I haven't heard of it. I'm like, okay, sharp.
Was it inspired around the whole wrestling thing?
The set was dope.
No, like the establishment Latino Heat.
Oh.
Was it? Yeah, because I know who's
I'm not sure about it. I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know. I was in there. I was in there. So yeah. He told me he's gonna live with me on Sunday. Oh no. The event was on Friday and Saturday and Sunday. Sunday was the after party. So he spoke to the guy called Des that time. Des was the one who was doing events for me. I was a brand ambassador for Mila that time. So Des, he was a rep for Northern Cape. So he'll connect me with the establishments around. So I was working with Des, and Des spoken to him on my behalf, I think.
Yeah.
So we went to Kimberley. That's how I got to Kimberley. The rest was history. And that guy, when I got here, we stayed here for a week. Weekend, we started on a Thursday. And there was a guy called Price.
Yeah, Price Madiba.
Price Madiba. This Price Madiba came from school. I think he was at the tertiary somewhere, I don't know where, but he was at the tertiary at that time. And he came home for holidays.
Yeah, because he was in Cape Town.
Yeah,
I think he went to Pentec.
I don't know. He was a superstar at that time.
Yeah, he was.
and Price got there while I was playing on Friday night. And he's like, Ebona, Omangyo. I'm like, I'm KG SMALLZ. He's like, no, you're not playing here. I'm like, okay, no problem. Price doesn't know me. He doesn't know the relationship.
How you got here.
Yeah. He's like, no, I have DJs here. DJ Poulet, DJ Lefa, and DJ Flex.
Yeah.
They were DJs.
Yes.
Yeah. And to my surprise, there was a guy called DJ Mandla. DJ Mandla just came to me. He just liked me. And we had a conversation on that night. While we were chilling, me and DJ Mandla, Price came after he saw me and the late Bratoli were chilling there together with these big guys. You know, remember Bratoli used to be surrounded by the heavyweights.
By the heavyweights, bro.
Yeah, so I was sitting there with them. So Price, maybe he was asking himself, why this young man around this heavyweights? What is wrong? What is going on with this guy? Who is he? So he did not have information.
Yeah.
Then Zeno came through. Then Zeno introduced him to me, and he's like, hey, this is KG SMALLZ, DJ, whatever. Zeno wasn't playing that time.
Yeah.
So he used to drive that a gold 145 Alfa Romeo.
Alfa Romeo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back in the days. So he's like, no, this is our guy, Price. This is our guy. His KG Smalls. He's from Klextop, Wara Wara, and now he's part of us now. Price, they didn't like me. So Saturday, that Friday, he made me to play last.
Oh, okay.
He decided on the lineup because Bratoli left on that night.
And he's the little brother, right?
Yes, he's the man behind the business. So he decides. So I couldn't say much. And Bratoli left. I think he was attending a funeral. He left with Bra Floyd.
Yeah.
They went to Mafikeng for a funeral. So I couldn't cry to anybody or tell anybody that Price is actually Umpushaka meal.
Yeah.
But I soldiered on. I played the last set. People were leaving that time when I was playing. It was my first weekend. On a Saturday evening, Bratoli was there. And he brought DJ Slender from Josie.
What?
So it was
DJ
myself.
Slender?
Yeah, it was myself and DJ Slender on the
main
lineup.
act.
Yeah, the main acts. And then there was this guys that were playing the residents. So as I was supposed to play first, Bratoli said, no, you can't play this time. Lefa Robbie Pule can play. And Price was refusing. He's like, no, this guy must play now. He must get out of the way. So Price, they didn't know me. I didn't play according to Bratoli's orders. So I played run about past 11. And I rocked. Hey, the crowd went crazy. Because I used to play the recent songs, the favorites of the people. So I rocked. Hey, Price was looking at me like, who's this guy? He was behind the counter. I was playing this side. So the DJ booth was actually on the counter.
Yeah.
But the other side,
Yeah.
So I was playing from there. And he came and he like chilling there, watching me play. It's like, how do you do this? When I'm done playing, it's like, no, you are my friend now. So that's how. That was my first weekend. And on a Sunday, we chilled with Mandla Dem on the side of Latino downstairs. We have done like Sunday chillers. Bratoli baked some what you call fish braai and stuff. It was nice, man. A great experience. It was the first time I had fish braai.
Yo, that's a story and a half, dude. We are actually in the beginning of the show already. You are okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
And he's like, you know what? I'm gonna push you to greater heights. I did not understand that time. It was on a Sunday, so he's like, Monday, I'm going to take you to Radio Temani. Okay, there's a radio station here. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna take you there on Monday, and on Thursday, there's a place called Casino here. There's nothing happening there. I want you to rock that place. So sit, you have a week, sit and do a proposal. We are going to give it to those guys.
Wow.
So that you can have a business there. And I sat for a week. I've done my own proposal. And on...
So let me just quickly catch you.
Yeah.
You are in Kimberley now, and you're rocking. How many girls did you have around that time?
On that time?
Yeah. How many?
I don't know.
DJs.
I was young. You should understand.
I
was young.
Yeah, true.
The fame is kicking in. You are seeing beautiful chicks every day of your life, bruh.
Yeah.
They're like calling,
Yeah.
hi, Smalls. Young and old, bruh. That's when my career took off, bruh.
So
Just
give me a rough estimate. How many girls do you think you probably had around that time?
I'm not proud of it.
Yeah, definitely. It's a story after all. It's a story.
Hey, bruh, I don't know. I lost count. I can't say.
Yeah.
But I used to
More than 10?
I used to mess around.
Yeah. So 50.
It used to be my hobby. after music.
It's just a hobby.
I used to play around. Nothing
Yeah,
hectic,
yeah.
nothing much. I was still young. I couldn't like get rechtele and stuff.
Sure,
You know, I was young.
There's still a
You
lot
have
of work to do. To be
yeah,
done.
exactly. You know, you're catching money every week. You don't know what to do with it. You just spoil yourself. You buy clothes, wabecha.
Yeah.
You know, you don't even send money home. You'll send money once during month end in J. You know, I used to mess up.
That time you're gigging literally like probably 8 times a month.
Exactly, and I used to misuse funds. Like I was young, I did not know what to do, and I went to Radio Temani. I met a guy called Malik.
Yeah.
Hey, by that time the station manager was the late Garth. So I went there. I don't know anybody. I met the lady called Funeka, and she kind of gave me an attitude. She's like, "What are you
Why are you
doing?
giving us attitudes?
What are you doing here? Who are you?" I'm like, "Okay, I'm KG SMALLZ. I'm looking for a job." She's like, "We don't take DJs here." So
What?
Malik called me. He's like, "Hey man, come here." I was at the production studio with him. He's like, "We don't have equipment here where you can mix with it, but can you maneuver to play on a desk?" I'm like, "Great opportunity. I know what I'm doing." So I used to buy compilations. On the compilation, the BPM is the same from the first track to the
To the
last.
last, yeah.
But a lot of people, they did not know.
That's true. That's true.
And they did not notice how I mastered the art that time. So I'm like, "Yeah, I can do it. I can do it." He's like, let me do it. Let me see. So I had about 4 CDs with me that time. It was Mikonko, Volume 1 and 2 by Kabzela that time. And then it was Stereo Candies on the other side. So I took Stereo Candies, I played Stereo Candy 1 and 2. And I mesmerized Malik. He's like, "You are starting your own show this coming weekend on Saturday."
Wow.
Hey, my man. Hey, diapompa hii. I'm like, "Okay, fine." It's like, "Okay, do you know how to present?" "I haven't done this. I only know how to play."
Yeah.
He's like, "No, it's not a problem. You just play a lot of music. You'll talk there and there. It's not a talk show. Play music for us. By the way, it's only an hour show." I was doing 12 to 1 that time. And I used to call my show Classic Tracks for Classy People. I don't know if you remember the show.
Yeah.
I pushed that show, my man, to the greater heights. You know, funny enough, the listenership grew very fast because people knew me as a DJ, and they want to listen to what I'm gonna do when I get to radio. Because I'll be telling, we did not have social media at that time. I'll be telling people, "I'm going on radio at this time, 12 o'clock to 1. So you must listen."
Yeah.
Word of mouth, and then they'll tell others. Started like that.
You know,
And
that's
it
why
grew.
I'm not sorry to interject. That's why I'm not I was never really shocked when I started seeing DJs being on radio. You know, even though there was never really talent with some of them.
Yeah.
But for me it wasn't a big thing. Honestly, it wasn't a big thing. It wasn't a cultural shock because that honestly, and I'm not just saying it because you're here, I'm saying it because for me to know you, I know you via radio, not even your DJ. Because I used to see your posters, your dreads at the time.
Yeah. It's
dreads
a
at
rock
the
dreads, bruh. Long ones, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the whole DJs going to radio
Yeah.
started with you.
I believe.
Because when you think back, we didn't have the guys weren't on radio then.
Yeah, we did not have celebrities as DJs who were on radio that
Exactly.
time. Radio DJs were radio DJs. It was, you know, those people that used to be DJs on radio only.
Yeah.
They did not
Who
even
used
play
to
at the
speak
club.
also, not even DJ.
Yes. So I started that thing. I was absorbed by Flamingo Casino. Oh, after my proposal went through, they called me. They called me in. I was called by the lady called Yashin. She was a manager there. Yashin called me in through assistance of the lady called Charlene. She used to stay in Kasi. I did not know she used to be one of my fan, you know.
Yeah.
So she pitched the idea for me to go play there because I used to play in different establishments, your Rumas, your Latino,
Sure.
And stuff. So she recommended me. When she saw the proposal, she's like, no, this guy is our guy. He's
well
dope.
known,
He can actually work for us. So they called me in. Fortunate enough, the week before I can start at the casino, the station manager, Winston, that time took me from my radio show slot that was 12 to 1.
12 to 1.
And they increased actually the time as time progresses because my show was now 12 to 3.
Wow.
So they took me from 12 to 3 again. They placed me on Fridays immediately after Debs. I was doing 6 to 9.
6 to 9, yeah.
Yes. And fortunate enough, it was 2 weeks before I can start my casino slots.
Oh, nice.
So I'll market this casino business of mine, telling people that I'm gonna be starting there. And yeah, that's how it grew. So how it grew, it was actually amazing because, you know, when I do my shows, 6 to 9, people will be listening to me in their cars while chilling at home and stuff. When I tell them I'll be playing at the Rumas at this time, you'll be seeing cars following me to Rumas that time. When I'm telling them I'm playing at a Latino, you will see cars literally leaving the station with me as a convoy going to the establishment.
What?
So people used to come there at the station, flock in there listening to me, opening radio when I'm mixing live. And they didn't have a privilege to come and watch me play live. So they'll have that feel of being around each other, playing music simultaneously at once. So the volume will go up. They'll have their own party that side. And the station manager did not know what I was doing that time. So people will just come. We'll have about 5, 7 cars, 10 cars, 15 cars playing on the same, on different volumes, but at the same time in the yard. So we'll start having our own party before I can go to the club. So every weekend I'll unwrap new stuff. I used to get stock from shipment from Soul Candy, House Africa, The Joint, and what is the other one? Sugar Tracks. So I'll get records every week. From Monday I'll get shipment, Wednesday I'll get shipment, Friday I'll get shipment. So I get shipment 3 times in a week, depending who shipped that
So
week.
basically in your circle, you were the one with the most vinyls.
They know. Everybody knows. I used to buy records. I used to unwrap records. I'll get the record today. The record will be pressed in a week's time and it will land in South Africa maybe after a month of the release. We did not have digital platforms that time. Soul Candy and House Africa, they had their own, they will load their own MP3s on digital platforms for us to listen to. But we couldn't buy them there. We'll just have to listen over the phone and buy online.
Wow.
That's how difficult it was.
That was difficult.
It was. For you to listen to a
wasn't part of
song
that
over the phone.
Imagine now you must listen to it. What if the bass is not there and there's no
My
bass
man,
there?
on a head, what do you call it? Handset phone, landline.
Yeah.
You'll be listening to a song. But I know my style. So they will tell me. I used to have guys who were actually literally looking after me. The guys like Clive Bean, House Africa. Clive Bean used to supply me with music. He knew what I like. House Africa, Vinny and Christos used to know what I like.
Nice.
And the guy called Kanunu, just give me a call. Chris will give me a call, or Kanunu give me a call. Kanunu actually. Chris and Vinny, they were only in the shop, and they'll just tell me, there's a new shipment came through. And Kanunu will just call me, or Chris will tell me, or Vinny will tell me, Kanunu will call you, we just received the shipment.
Wow.
So as they were unwrapping the shipment, I'm there in Jozi, live, listening to my staff. They'll put the stuff away on a side for us. They knew, you know. Funny about music that time, we can play music, all of us, but it was only selected few that will play this song.
That's true.
It wasn't for all of us.
We all had our different styles.
Yes. So House Africa and Soul Candy used to prioritize me a lot. When I got to House Africa, I'll get that shipment. There, be like 10 or 15 records on the site. I have to listen and check what I like, pay for it, take it home. On Friday, I have a gig. Monday, they'll send other stuff through. So I did not even have to go to Jozi anymore.
All the time.
They'll just send me stuff and I'll just love it. You know, what Vinny love, what Chris love, what Kanunu love, what Terence love, what Geeks Superstar used to love, or Terence or Clive Bean at Soul Candy. They used to know my style. Or Mbuso, sorry, DJ Mbuso that time. So they actually used to know my style. Later, DJ Mbuso left. He opened his new shop called Pezulu Records. And that time, I was a friend with the guy from Pretoria. His name is Mix for Real.
Yeah.
So I was introduced by Glenn Lewis to Mix. And Mix has his own shop. So if Glenn doesn't have a certain song that I want, that I hear online, House Africa or Soul Candy, then he will just refer me to For Real Records.
So Mix for Real has always had a shop.
Yeah. I think at some point he used to work with Glenn. I don't know what was the relationship, but I remember when I go to Exquisite Joint at Glenn Lewis, if I can't get a song that I want, they'll just tell me, go speak to Mix. Then when I go to Mix, I'll get a song, you know. So yeah, that's how difficult it was. Music was not undisposable for everybody to access it.
Yeah, true.
It was hidden for certain individuals. You know, I was lucky enough to be one of those people, selected few, that they have to introduce songs. I think that's what made me different that time. Yeah.
Bro, also, one of the things that you've mastered, is you just getting that sponsorship. The time I got to know you, you were an ambassador for an energy drink. Was it Play already?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember you had banners of Play. You were also an ambassador for Miller. You were also an ambassador. Well, right now you're an ambassador for.
I've done Puma as well.
Dog.
Sorry.
For Puma as well, yes.
I used to wear Puma.
You used to wear Puma a lot. I know that. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Now you're pushing Red Bull. You're also pushing Mercedes Benz.
I used to push BMW.
Smack! How can I forget that? Because remember, you and AK were driving almost the same car around about the same time.
Yes.
What's your secret, bro? Like, how do you?
Eish.
Damn, bro.
Bruh, I don't know. I think Badimu Bagaban Shebela and my Almighty God.
Yeah.
These things, they just come to me. You know, I'll just get a call. Can we have a meeting with you? And I'll just go there and they'll just propose and offer me a deal, you know. So yeah, that's how it happens. With the power play, I've started it. I had an event.
Yes, at the time it was power play. Right?
Yes, yeah. I started it. I called them, and I started it because I was doing my birthday bash at that time. It was my birthday tour. The first all black in the province, if you still remember.
Yeah.
I've done the all black, KG Smalls, the exquisite all black.
All black, yeah.
Yes. So I think it was in 2007. 2008.
I think it was 8.
2008, yeah.
8, yes.
Yeah, 2008. That's when I started it. And I pushed that thing for like 10 years. Wow. Partnering with Power Play, of course. And then later, Smirnoff came in because they had these shooters. They call it Jagger Bomb these days with Red Bull.
Yes, 2000.
Yeah, that time it was that Smirnoff and Power Play. So
wow.
At the later stage, Smirnoff jumped in to be my personal sponsor as well. So I've pushed, man. I don't know, but it's all miracles that were done by the Almighty and my ancestors. They've been actually good to me. Yeah, I can't say much. I don't know. I really don't know, but I've been getting them.
For also the young kids who love your recent song, but we'll get to that. What they don't know is that you are part of Black Hole.
Yeah, how can I forget?
They don't know that you are part of that setup as well.
I was listening to Lamiz over the weekend on Saturday. She actually touched that point that she knows me back in the days from Black Hole. And I'm like, oh, she's been following. I wasn't even aware that she's following. But now,
that means if you want to follow me, girl, you know, it's Kid I Star on Instagram. I'm just putting it out there.
Yeah. Back to Black Hole. It was trio that I joined. It was Mugrigo, Mr. C, Vinny.
And not Vinny Da Vinci.
Not Vinny Da Vinci.
Vinny.
Actually, there were four. It was Vinny, Mr. C, Aero, and Mugrigo. Then I later joined them. And I remember I was supposed to drop an album via Soul Candy that time. But unfortunately, things they didn't go according to plan.
Yeah.
And I joined Black Hole. I decided to join Black Hole. She's like, hey, my man, you have a serious client base in the Northern Cape. Let's do your own album through Black Hole and push it via Soul Candy because we have a distribution deal with them. So that time, I went solo from Black Hole. I joined Black Hole after the single 1000 Seconds before the album. So as we were part of the album, went, I think, triple platinum. And we were tasked to do remix of that album. I think they chose about 4 songs that we were supposed to do a remix for. And then we've done those remixes. I remember the first one, it was brownish, blackish, the cover. Yeah. And then the second one, remix package, was the red one. After that one, yeah, my man, it's also sold, I think, triple platinum back in the days. So to sell units, hard copies, it wasn't easy because we'll travel, we'll go to as far as Botswana, Namibia to push our music, to sell our music through the shows. We used to push myself and see, mainly we'll brainstorm around how we can do it. And yeah, together with the guys, we'll go there, myself, Vinny, Mugrigo, Aero, Mr. C, we'll go to Botswana and have our own show as Black Hole. And we'll fill up the places. And we'll make it compulsory for you to get in. You must pay, you must buy a CD. So that's how we used to push money for ourselves. We just take 2 or 3 boxes of 1,000 CDs inside, and then we just go sell them.
Wow.
So when you come back, the car is empty. We don't have those boxes anymore.
But the box is full of money.
Yeah, so yeah. Black Hole, it was a great experience to be with them, man. They actually introduced me on the national level.
Yeah.
And even international.
Bro, I remember your launch. It was at Revito Lapa. You had a bigger soul at your launch.
Yeah.
You see me, I know these things.
Bruh!
I remember very well. I was smashed. I was very young, but I was probably
all the way from Chicago, man.
All the way from Chicago, I remember. Oh. I remember because at the time there was a song that he had that drove me crazy.
Hey, my man, you just make me feel emotional.
Right? Bro. I remember, let me tell you something that you probably had forgotten. Revito Lapa has a young stoop.
Yeah.
But it's very quite high.
Yeah.
And you guys were on top of that. And it was the first time I saw an event that had screens.
Yeah.
As you guys were playing, we could see you guys there.
Yeah.
Though I don't remember that night
properly
because I was on another level. Because I remember I think you gave me a bottle of something. There's also a brand that also sponsored the event.
Yes, it was Smirnoff.
Was it Smirnoff?
Yeah, Smirnoff and Power Play.
That's why I don't like Smirnoff.
And I gave you a bottle of Smirnoff.
Yes.
With a 6-pack of Power
I
Play.
remember. That's what knocked me out.
Yeah.
But I can tell you that event was something special because we had never seen a setup like that before.
Definitely yes.
Because what they used to do, the guys would just put sound on and
On the floor, on the ground.
Have a party.
Yeah.
You know?
But that
and
time,
you changed the game on everyone and you
brought the
brought the
stage.
screens. I was like, what the hell is going on here?
Yeah, man. I don't know, but I actually love to be a trendsetter. I used to actually love to think out of the box. I don't want to do average things.
Something that's been done before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always want to try and change the game in whatever that I do. I always try to think out of the box and do something different. I don't want to do what people do. I don't want to follow the trends. I want to do my own thing and start my own movement or concepts, setups, whatever. That's how, man. And that's how the Old Black started.
Yes, I remember.
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah.
Look, man, we're still chilling with the legendary KG SMALLZ. We are not going anywhere. But for now, let's quickly just go to a quick Moruto station, and then when we come back, we'll be chatting him up some more. So don't go anywhere. We're coming back. More questions. You know me. Breaking it down with Ken and Star, baby. We'll be back. We are back and we are still chilling with the legendary KG SMALLZ. This is Breaking It Down with myself, Kena and Star, man. I'm having the time of my life, actually. Bro, you've got a lot of stories to tell. But tell me real quick, the transition from where DJing was to how it is now, how's that for you?
It's quite challenging and interesting, I must say. It's open for everybody now.
Yeah.
It's no longer like before where it
Exclusive.
was But right now everybody can become a DJ any day when they decide to, because we can all collect music now. We can all access music through downloads and stuff. So it's actually easier for us to become DJs.
But how has it affected you? Like, is it booking wise? Is it
business wise? It really killed us. Because now you should remember, back in the days for an establishment to get a person who's gonna come and play, or an entertainer who's gonna come and play music, it has to be someone who has a collection of music, as vinyls. And back in the days, you'll pay for one song like for 500, one song. So it wasn't easy for us to collect a lot of music. It was tough. But it was worth it business-wise, because you'll get more bookings, because there will be a lot of people having access to music. Yeah. So, but now, everybody can become a DJ.
It's easy.
You can just put a stick and keep the business. Yeah. Yeah.
One of the things that I realized, bro, is that you go through a lot of backlash on social media, bro.
Bruh.
There's always some story.
Hey, there are always scandals.
Scandals.
But my father once said to me, you should remember when I started focusing more on music. Yeah. After leaving soccer, he's like, now you are venturing into a demon's world.
That's powerful.
And that time I did not understand. And he said to me, you need to have a heart of steel. You need to be able to absorb everything. You must tend to be a magnet. Yeah. And absorb everything that comes, all the metals that comes to you. You must be able to absorb them. And that time I did not understand. He just left me like that. So at a later stage, when I started getting stories following me, I went back to him crying. He's like, I told you, this is what I meant. Yeah. So from now moving forward, you're not going to cry and come back to me. you need to man up and be strong.
Yeah.
You should understand now you are attracting bad energies, good people and bad people. So whatever that comes your way, you must be able to handle it.
Yeah.
The higher you go,
The difficulty becomes.
the difficult becomes the bad energy you attract. The more you grow as a person, as the brand grows, you also bring bad energies with
Yeah,
you.
that's true.
They rise with you. So you must be able to normalize the situation all the time.
Bro, before we get into my favorite part of the show, right now you've got a project out with Oscar Mbo. That's big.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yes, God is the name of the song. Yeah,
Yes.
Broncos. Yeah.
Bruh. Yeah, that's a big song. Before that one, remember I dropped Be Still.
Be still, yes.
It was during COVID that
With
time.
Lishole from Botswana,
Yeah,
right?
Tshepo Lesole from Botswana. It was during COVID. My life was down. Everything fell apart. You know, my life had no meaning that time. My man, I did not even have food. I remember even my landlord chased me away. They locked the gates for me. And that's how difficult life was. And I did not have any means of income that time. The country was shut down. I could not even get Trikotunyana to go and supply anything. Any form of business, everything was quiet. So when I done that song, I met a guy called SMALLZ on IG while I was listening to gospel. I always try and listen to gospel when my mood is not right. So I came across this guy by the name of SMALLZ while I was searching for gospel music.
Yeah.
I followed the guy on IG and I realized that he's from Botswana. Then I DM'd him. Without any hesitation, the guy responded.
Nice.
And he's like, yo, bruh, I also been following you. Drop me a beat. Then I sent him, I think, about five beats on WhatsApp. It's like, yo, this one is dope. He picked the one that we recorded Be Still on it.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay, send me the project. Then I emailed the project to him. 3 months later, send me WhatsApp again with the complete song.
Wow.
It's like, bruh, listen to this. I think I love it. Yo, I was blown away, bruh. Remember, the guy is a gospel artist.
Yes.
On a beat of house. And this guy just killed that beat, bruh. Yo, it was dope. And right then, I decided to drop the song because I thought the country might open anytime soon.
Yeah.
So for me to rise up when the country opens, I must have something that I can run with. So I dropped the song. The song got airplay, got the love. Everybody loved the song. Yeah. It grew, but unfortunately the country was closed. So we couldn't move. I couldn't even do proper launches or whatsoever. I couldn't even shoot the video, bro.
Yeah.
So at the later stage, when the country opens, guys started DMing me. I got an DM from Coco SA. And he's like, hey, bro, can I remix this song? I love this song. Like, okay. But that time, I did not actually know Coco SA that much. You know, he was still
up and coming.
He
as
was not here where he is now.
Yeah.
So I just thought, let me give him a chance. Let me give him a chance. I mean, why not? Hey, when the song comes, I was blown. Like, yo. Right then, I decided to do a remix package and I opened it for everyone. When I was playing Coco SA's remix, everybody wanted to remix the song. I think we have about 57 remixes.
What?
That I had to choose from before I can drop the package. It was crazy.
Wow.
It was big, and we decided to put only 10, including the original. So we've done that. It went very well. Sold, not what I anticipated though, but you know, with this piracy and stuff, they leaked my EP before I can even drop it. Because you should
Oh my
remember, when you
goodness.
are working with different people as producers, sending music to you to choose or to select, they already shared that music with their peers or people before it can even reach you, you know, because of the excitement.
Yeah,
Hey, I remixed
yeah.
KG Small's song. KG Small's and Tsapoli Soul, I'm part of the remix package. And the package was leaked
No.
before it can even be released. So I decided I'm gonna do something different this year. Last year, we've decided to drop a Yes God on Oscar and C Black's album, but it was a dub.
Yeah.
It was a dub mix. We did not drop the
main
original.
mix, yeah.
Yeah. Then we kept the original. This year, I'm like, hey, MBO Mfana, we need to do something about this song. It's like, hey dog, I have a lot to do at the moment.
Yeah, he's a busy man.
Yeah, just chill, relax. That project is gonna come. Hey, my man, I got what you call kafelapi, you know,
Yeah,
and
frustrated.
yeah, and this guy is pushing, and I'm not doing anything. I'm witnessing the guy flourishing, and I have this big project that I know that it's gonna change my life. I'm like, no. I kept on pushing him. It's like, dog, relax. We're gonna drop it next year. I'm like, what? Next year? Yeah, I did not understand what he meant. Okay, sharp. And he's like, work on your brand. Let's work on our brands for now. Let's push us.
Yeah.
Let us not rely on the project.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, DSN, I worked with DSN on the project. I'm like, hey, DSN, you know, we have a lot of songs together, me and DSN. We never released even one. And DSN was pushing, KG, we need to drop Izinto Zasepsuk. There's a song I've done with DSN. It's called It's the Time Now. I did not release that song. I still kept it. It's like, hey, my man, let's drop this song. This is a song for December. I'm like, no, let us not release. The time will come. We'll drop all this. I have 5 songs. The Yes God is the 5th song that I have with DSN. But we already recorded about 5 songs. But never released even one. He's been pushing, KG, drop. I'm like, no, you
It's not
drop.
your time.
You drop. For me, it's not the time. So this year, I told them, guys, we need to push this project. And then Oscar agreed. And I told TSN, my guy, I have an idea. We're not gonna drop this original alone. It's like, what do you mean? I'm like, remember, we gave Oscar and C Black a dub mix. And C Black does wonders on this song.
On a song, yeah, true.
So it's time for us to focus on the remix package. I believe in remix packages. When I have a song, I want to exploit it thoroughly to my expectations. You know, I need to make sure that it works to my ability. So he's like, again, remix package, Mr. Remix Packages. I'm like, yes. Then I called Oscar Mbo, and he's like, my guy, let's do it. Let's do it. Do your side, I'll do my side. I contacted the guys. I started with the Vinylist. It's a rock star.
Yeah.
Production-wise, he's a rock star.
That's good.
Then immediately when I talked to him, he never actually anticipated or never had a problem. He's like, my man, I was never looking forward to this, but this is a blessing for me to be part of this. Thank you for considering me. I'm doing it. Shortly, I called Bieber. Bieber is my boy. And Bieber killed it. At a later stage, I called Coco SA. I called Gaba Canal. I called Koza. Actually called quite a few people. Some I gave them a deadline. Some of them, they did not reach the deadline. They did not submit on time. And I focused on people that are actually working with the deadline. And I went back to Oscar. I sent him the project. He's like, yo, my guy, this is big. Let's go big. Let's go bigger. Like I'm gonna give this to a couple of guys. Then he called me on Friday. He's like, yo, Doc, we have Kevin Momo on the project. I'm like, what? Kevin Momo? Hey, I couldn't imagine my song on a piano level.
On a Kevin Momo production.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, it's actually big. I was excited. And Kevin Momo, I gibela, I shaya, and he played the song Kokonka. While he was playing, Kabza was supposed to play after him. And someone sent me a video where Kevin Momo was playing this song. The lady went to Konka on a Monday.
Yeah.
And she shot the video of 10 seconds and sent it to me. Kevin Momo was playing that song. And behind him was Kabza the Small. And I'm like, hey, I never imagined this. That time, I did not even put my hands to the project yet. I just heard on the phone. Oscar never sent this project to me. And I sent the video to him, like, what are you doing? He's like, Doc, relax. I'll talk to you on Friday. He left, he went to overseas, came back, he dropped me Kabza the Small remix.
Wow.
I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, Doc, we are moving. So now we have Kabza, we have Kevin Momo on piano. Apparently, while Kevin Momo was playing, Kabza was behind him. He was supposed to play after. And Kabza went straight to Oscar. He's like, let my vocals, I'm going to do this thing. And he did that thing same night and he sent it to Oscar the next day. So we have Kabza the Small now on the project. We have Kevin Momo, and I called Gabakana. He never submit on time.
Yeah.
So he was hit by the deadline. So at a later stage, Oscar called me. He's like, Doc, you spoken to Coco? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, no, don't worry, it's my boy. He's gonna submit. I'm like, oh, okay, cool, sharp. After 2 months, Coco submitted. And now we have Coco, we have Kevin Momo, we have Kabza the Small. I'm like, okay, sharp. This is big. Let me go big again. And I call Chima Music. And like, they told me, you need to come on board. This is big. It's like, what? I'm doing it, Mecho. Yo, bruh. Now we have Chima on the project.
Wow.
This is insane, bruh. And at a later stage, I think Oscar dropped the Vinylist remix on his set randomly. So, and some of the guys they overheard the song. Meda heard the song. Meda's like, I want in. This is my type of sound, so I'm going in. So yeah.
Wow.
So we got Meda in, and yeah, that time I'm working with more keys. Taxen is closer to Oscar, and Oscar did the magic, and he just combined everybody on this project. You know, it's so nice to work with your friends, bruh.
That's true.
There's this thing of putting in a hand if we see the train is moving, or if we see what you are doing is right. You know, the guys, they just decided. Mokis was on the project. Bongs, Meda was on the project. Taxan was on the project.
Wow.
I'm like, yo, okay. So I wasn't even aware that Mokis was on the project. The other time, I'm chilling at home. I think we were at the gig the weekend, me and Mokis in Kuruman. Me and Mokis and Dearson went to Kuruman for my escort launch and my birthday tour. Yeah. So on a Monday, I'm sleeping there around about 3 midnight. I saw a status on more keys. It's playing. And it's jamming into the song. I'm like, boy, what's happening there? Because I hear my vocals on that song. It's like, what? Is it your song? I'm like, yeah, that's my song. Like, KG, you are lying. So Oscar gave them the project. He never gave them the title, you know. So while Oscar gave Meda the project, Meda gave it to Taxan. Taxan gave it to Mokis. So they venture into a project together. So yeah, I'm like, send me that project. It's like, he sent me the video and I shared with Oscar. It's like, no, it's coming right. The following weekend, we were going to Deben in Katu.
Yeah.
Me and Mokis and Gesen again. And so Meda did not submit the project on time.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know, you know, when you see something is good, you want to keep it to yourself now. You know, like, But now, I'm calling Oscar. I'm like, hey, bro, I have a project that Meda was diving to give you. He's like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah, I have a project. I'm sending it to you now. I'm sitting with Mokis and Desen, listening to the project, and I send it to Oscar. I'm like, yeah, here's it. And Oscar was like, yeah, this is it. Let's move with this one first, and we'll move the rest at the later stage. Because we wanted something that will move with time. So we pushed this one. And just last week we dropped it. Yes, God is Yes, God, man. And I'm grateful for all the blessings and all the guys' hard work that they put in to make this project to be where it is today. Yeah. You know, it's not only the Meda and Moki's Taxan remix. This project is dope. We are dropping this project this coming Friday. The entire 9 of them.
Wow.
So it's going to be a big project, bruh. We have Kabza the Small there, Kevin Momo, we have Chama Music, Biba, The Vinalist, there's Meda Remix, who am I forgetting? Who's this 3? Yeah, there's the original also there.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's quite a big project, bruh. Yeah, I'm actually excited. I'm looking forward to this one.
Bro, straight on to my favorite part of the show. I hope you tied your shoes. It's time. The only thing that you need to do is choose between the 2 questions.
Okay.
First question. Are you ready, bro? I'm scared of you.
I'm here, bro.
You here?
I'm here.
That's good. Okay. Tell me, with all the work that you've been done, which project of yours is the most memorable? The project with Oscar Mbo or the project with Mr. C?
Mr. C. Black hole, my man. Black hole will always be black hole.
Cool. If you were taken out and you had to choose between the two items, sushi or mohodu?
I'll go for mohodu any day, bruh.
Power play or Red Bull?
Red Bull. Now I'm on Red Bull. Now I'm on Red Bull, yeah.
If you were to have the time of your life, would you use a condom or go raw sex?
Raw sex is the best, bro. Yeah, first time I'll go for condom, yeah, but you know it's the best, bro. If it wasn't for the raw, me and you wouldn't be here, bro.
That's true.
Yeah, man.
If you had to get married, would you get married to a slay queen or the girls that bring bottles to a club?
None of them.
You have to choose one.
I'll go for bottle girl. You know why?
Why?
She's there to make a living. She's there to hustle. She's there to put the bread on the table. Bottle girls are are pushing. Bottle girls are hustlers.
True. Last question before we run out of time.
Yeah, man.
Hey, this one is my favorite. I love this one.
Shoot.
If you're having sex, which style is your preferred style? Which one is your favorite?
Chicken.
Why chicken?
I think you get the best out of it. You get to feel what you do. You get to see what you do. You know.
Which one is chicken?
The original one, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's called missionary, right? Is it missionary?
I don't know what you call it, but I call it chicken because you know she goes like that and you go on top.
Loving the honesty.
Yeah, man.
Man, it's been a great chat. Thank you so much for coming through, bro. I respect your craft. I respect where you come from and where you are going, because only greater things can follow you. Man, this is Breaking It Down with K9 Star, and we've been chilling with the legendary K SMALLZ. Thank you so much. But for now, we're going to see what he's about. See you guys on the next episode. Don't forget to subscribe. Follow us also. Cheers.
Vuma, 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 vuma. Imango nyawo, uisholo wena. Vuma, 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 vuma. Yebo Nkosi, yeah. 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 Vuma, Yebo Nkosi, yeah. Yebo Nkosi, yeah. Yeah,